There's a feeling that arrives unannounced. It doesn't knock. It simply settles in the room with you, changing the pressure in the air. You might be rinsing a coffee cup, or staring at a spreadsheet, or tying your shoes. And suddenly, it's there. A deep, resonant ache for something. A home you can't name. A memory that isn't yours. It's not for a specific summer or a lost love. It's a nostalgia for a time you never actually lived. A longing for a past that exists only in the periphery of your mind. A beautiful, unplaceable sorrow that feels both deeply personal and utterly universal. You feel it in the golden hue of late afternoon light hitting a dusty floorboard, in the distant, lonely whistle of a train cutting through a quiet evening, in the specific smell of old books in a library, or rain on hot asphalt. There's no personal story attached, no photograph in an album to point to, yet your heart clenches with a sense of profound loss. It's a ghost limb of the soul, aching for a place you've never been. This is the quiet mystery of free-floating nostalgia. It's not a memory, it's a mood, a haunting from a story you never read, but whose emotional landscape you know by heart. Most people dismiss it as daydreaming, or worse, self-indulgent melancholy. They say, "But you had a happy childhood," or "What are you even sad about?" They don't understand that this isn't about personal sadness or a dissatisfaction with the present. It's about a specific kind of sensitivity. It's the echo of something universal brushing against the particular walls of your own consciousness. Psychologists sometimes frame this as an anemoian feeling, a longing for something so vast and fundamental it has no single name, no specific source. Your brain is not broken or trying to escape. It's tuning into a deeper, more collective frequency. See, the human mind is not just a recorder. It is a relentless, meaning-making machine. It constantly tries to weave the scattered, chaotic threads of sensory input into a coherent, emotional story. When you smell that old paper or hear that train whistle, your brain doesn't just register the sound or the scent. It scrambles through its vast internal archives, not for a single specific memory, but for a template of meaning. It's searching for the archetype of safety, of lonely journey, of time passing, of beautiful decay. And in that gap, between the raw sensory input and the epic, wordless story your mind tries to write, this specific breed of nostalgia blooms. It is the subtle pain of realizing on a cellular level that every single moment is already a memory, that the now is a fleeting knife edge between a past you can never truly hold and a future you can never truly know. This nostalgia, then, is a quiet rebellion against the tyranny of the relentless present. It's your soul's way of stretching beyond the confines of your own linear timeline, touching the collective human experience of longing, of beauty, of impermanence. You're not just feeling your own past, you are feeling the past. You are feeling the weight of all the moments that have ever faded, all the places that have ever been left behind, all the hearts that have ever ached for something just out of reach. There is a profound comfort in this, if you can quiet the noise and let it in. This ache isn't a sign that your life is lacking or that you are failing to live in the moment. It is, in fact, the opposite. It is a sign that you are deeply, profoundly alive to the hidden poetry of existence. that you are built to perceive more than just the transactional surface of things. You can feel the weight of centuries in the curve of an old porcelain cup. You can hear the whispers of 1,000,000 other lives in the quiet of an empty street at dawn. You are not merely living your life, you are listening to it. And in its quietest moments, it plays the haunting, beautiful melody of everything that ever was and everything that will ever be lost. This is why it often strikes in moments of transition or quiet, the end of the day, a pause between tasks. It's the psyche's soft reset. In a world of constant notifications and demands, this nostalgic pull is an involuntary descent into a richer, slower, more meaningful layer of consciousness. It's the mind's way of recalibrating, of reminding you that you are more than your to-do list, that your identity is woven not just from your personal history, but from the very fabric of human time itself. But this experience is not without its shadows. For some, this free-floating nostalgia can curdle into a persistent sense of alienation, a feeling of being out of step with the modern world. It can manifest as a dissatisfaction with the digital, the new, the sleek, and the efficient. The soul, longing for the analog, the weathered, the handcrafted, struggles to find a home in a world of flat screens and algorithmic feeds. This isn't elitism, it's a sensory and spiritual hunger. The brain, seeking that depth of feeling, that texture of time, finds little to grasp in the frictionless, disposable culture of the present. The nostalgia becomes a homesickness for a world with more soul, even if that world is partly imagined. This is where psychology meets spirituality. This nameless nostalgia can be seen as a gentle tug on the thread of the self, a reminder that we are spiritual beings having a human experience, and that part of us remembers a different state of being, a state of pure connection, of timelessness, of home. It's no wonder, then, that it feels both deeply familiar and utterly unattainable. We are in these moments mourning a paradise we can only sense, not describe. So the next time that wave of nameless longing washes over you, don't fight it. Don't rush to label it as depression or to frantically find its source in your own biography. Just sit with the ghost. Let the ache be a companion, not an enemy. It is not there to torture you. It is there to remind you of your own capacity for depth, that you are built for deeper connections than the daily grind offers, that you are capable of loving things you've never seen and mourning losses you never personally incurred. This nostalgia is the shadow cast by a vast and beautiful inner world. It is the proof that you are not just a body in a room, but a soul able to touch eternity, feeling the gentle, heartbreaking weight of all that is and was and could have been.